Welcome back, everybody, to the 1987 Supermod series. On this edition, we're going to discuss adding wrestlers to the game. So, I was doing some research today and watching old AWA Championship Wrestling and All Star Wrestling, and I was able to find a few more enhancement talent wrestlers uh, who appeared on AWA television between the years of 1984 all the way until 1989. So, what I like to do is I track down the wrestlers through YouTube videos mostly, and I will find a decent picture of them, and then I will screenshot it. I'll pause the video, obviously screenshot it, and then make sure it's 150 by 150 in pixels. I'll go ahead and save it, and then I'll try to do some research on the wrestler if there's any online. Cage Match Database is a good one. There's a few others that can really help you out with this, and you try to find background information on these wrestlers. Sometimes you'll find these wrestlers are working under a different name because they're doing enhancement talent. They actually may have wrestled somewhere else for a long time under another name. Sometimes you just never find any information on them. So that's the particular case with these wrestlers that we're going to do today. We're just going to do two wrestlers. So we're going to do Sam Villo and we're going to do Ben Patrick also if we have time. Both these wrestlers wrestled for the AWA and they were both doing enhancement talent. So I've already done the legwork of downloading the pictures and then putting the pictures in the file folder for TEW 2020. So let's get started here. So we know Sam Villo is the first wrestler we're going to make. So I already have the workers screen up here on the creator for the database. We're going to add a new item. First thing I always like to do is make sure I have the right picture. So as I said, I've already uploaded the pictures into the proper folder. So we're going to look up Sam Villo, okay? So there is Sam Villo right there. So we know his name is Sam Villo. His last name is Villo. And the biography we're going to write about him is going to be real simple, okay? We found him in a 1984 match for the AWA. I can't recall where they said he was from. They may not have said where he was from. So what we'll do is we'll just keep it simple. Sam Villo was used as enhancement talent by the AWA in the 1980s. Open-ended, easy, simple. So it's tough to tell how old Sam Villo is, but I'm going to say he's probably about 24, 25 here. So let's make him 24, okay? So in those days, he probably made his debut at 20 years old, 1983. His gender is male. He doesn't need to regenerate. 1987, he's 24 years old. He probably was married back then. Okay. He's doing enhancement talent for the AWA, so we're going to put him as based out of Midwest. Okay. He's active. His body style, we took some notes. He was toned. He was a middleweight, so we'll keep him middleweight across the board. He doesn't need to have any loyalty or anything like that. He's a regular wrestler. Moveset, I was playing this game for well over a year before and creating wrestlers before I realized that there was a generic jobber moveset in there. So face gimmick, this guy's going to be enhancement talent, and that's going to be just about it. So I always like to put enhancement talent. The basis doesn't matter. I always do put for decline age about the age of 40, and then I always put retirement age at about 45. So he's not going to be active anywhere but the US. He speaks English. Skills, this is a great feature of 2020 at the bottom, is the quick skill creation. So he's young. He's only been around for a few years. We're going to say all-around wrestler is fine. They got a whole bunch of options on there. All-around wrestler is fine for enhancement talent. I always put his skills as below average, not athletically gifted, not very entertaining. His look is nondescript. Okay, sometimes they go, this is a random generation now, it's pretty nice. Sometimes they go a little crazy here on some of the stats, so you do have to pay attention. This is the AWA. These guys could go a long time if they have to. I always bump their stamina up to about 60, just in case they might need to have a longer match. Now, this is an enhancement talent, right? This is this guy's only job. That's his bread and butter. So his selling is going to be a 60. And the rest of this looks pretty decent for enhancement talent, especially a 24-year-old guy. So we're all set on that. Popularity, I always give him a 5 in the Midwest and the Great Lakes. It's not much, but it's at least something. Attributes, I always put professional, and I always put easy to do business with. The rest of this we don't have to worry about for now. We are going to go ahead and save Sam Villo. Now he's saved. There he is. Now we're going to do his contract, okay? We know he's doing enhancement talent for the AWA, so we're going to make sure to create him a contract that reflects that. I always put their wages for 20 bucks for enhancement talent. A lot of times these guys were working for free just to get on cable television or syndicated television. Now the video I caught him in, he was wrestling for them in 84. So we're going to say January, let's go October 84 just for the heck of it. I keep the contracts open-ended. His alignment, he looks kind of a nice guy. Let's make him a babyface. That's not going to matter in our save, which we've discussed before. Gimmick, enhancement talent. Gimmick rating, adequate. Ugh, clicked on the wrong thing there. I got excited. I'm sorry. I try not to get excited. He's not getting any merchandise cut. Roster usage, in-ring. Intended role, gatekeeper. Okay? This will keep them from complaining from losing matches. That's what they're there to do. They're there to lose matches. If you put gatekeeper, you're not going to have any complaints from them. Okay? So here we are. Sam Villo has been created. He now belongs to, he's under contract to the AWA, and we can import him into our game after we're done here doing these. Remember, this is the main database. This is not specific to the game I've been playing. So the game I've been playing, when we go into it later, we can import Sam Villo into it. So save. So there we go. Sam Villo is now an active player. I'm sorry, an active worker in the game. Let's do one more while we're at it. Ben Patrick. Okay, we already uploaded Ben Patrick's picture into the system. Let's pull that picture. There he is. He's got a nice head of hair, doesn't he? Real bad facial hair, though. And again, I discovered Ben Patrick here by watching an old All-Star Wrestling film from 1984 on YouTube. I paused it. I did a screenshot of his photo, of his picture, and that's how we got his picture. So again, I think we do have a little bit of information on him. Yeah, he's from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Okay. Ben Patrick is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and has worked as enhancement talent for the AWA. Okay. Now I would say Ben Patrick looks pretty young here. So I'm going to give him the same age. Okay. So he would have made his debut. Let's say he made his debut at 19. Okay. He's not going to regenerate. We're not going to say that he's married. Unfortunately, I tried searching. We just don't know any more about these guys besides the fact that, you know, they were on TV doing an enhancement match. So he was a lightweight. He was skinny. No loyalty. It's not necessary. Moveset again. Generic jobber is what you want to go with. Face gimmick. I think I got it. And I do. Yes. enhancement talent. Hair, yes. Again, he's going to start declining at 40. He's going to retire at 45. He's not going to be active anywhere but the United States. Even though I could see this guy getting over in 1980s wrestling in India. No doubt. He is based in, we're going to put him in the tri-state, just for the heck of it. Okay, popularity, again, we're going to go with 5 and 5. Skills, very similar to the last guy we did, young, below average, not athletically gifted, not very entertaining, nondescript look. Great head of hair, but nondescript look. So again, stamina, we're going to bump this up. Now see how screwy, see how poor his athleticism is here? I watched his match. His athleticism was not a 20. It was not a 7. I'm going to say it's a 27. Okay. Basics, selling. This guy did sell his ass off in the match I watched. He wrestled Baron von Raschke. So we're going to give him a 60. Everything else can stay. That's okay. So attributes, again, professional, easy to do business with. That's about as far as we can go for right now. We're going to save him on that. We're going to open him back up and do his contract. It will not let you do a contract until it's been saved at least once. So we're going to give him a contract here with the AWA. $20. We know he's been there since 84. So we're going to say October 84. Expires in ongoing. Got to say Babyface. He's got a great head of hair. Real great head of hair. His gimmick, once again, is enhancement talent. It's adequate. Going to take off merchandise cut, usage in ring, intended role, gatekeeper. Bam. Okay. We now have Ben Patrick also in the AWA. And he says enhancement talent. So now that we've plugged him into the game, we can go ahead and delete him off of this worksheet that we have. The rest of these I'll add at another time. As you can tell, I did some decent research there and got a bunch more enhancement talent wrestlers to put in. And all of these were enhancement talent in the AWA at some point. So let's try something else here. Let's load our game. Okay. You want us to update it? Cool. We'll update it later. We're going to... Ooh, I can't do it right now. I can't import them because we got the game going. No, maybe I can't. Yes, we can. Excellent. All right, here's Sam Villo. Importing him into the game. Excellent. And Ben Patrick. Importing him into the game. So both those guys are now in the game. I just have to sign them. Their contract will not carry over into the save. So I just have to sign them, and we'll do that after we film our latest television show, which we are going to do on a separate episode. So there you have it, folks. That's how you bring enhancement talent or any other kind of new wrestler into the game. You just follow those steps. But before you even get to this point of doing it in the game, you obviously have to do your homework and your research first, have pictures ready and everything else. But that's how I've done it for all these years to bring enhancement talent into the game, and I've brought in a couple hundred. It can be a painstaking process, but 2020 does make it easier by being able to generate stats like that. So we will see you for the next episode here. I hope you enjoyed this one and learned a few things. Our next episode obviously will be going over our next show. And if you're enjoying what you're seeing, and I hope you are, please give us a like, please subscribe, help us out, help us. We're trying to build an empire here and we're just at the start, so help us out. Also, if you want a copy of this mod to play yourself, please visit my website at braddrake.net/contact. Fill it out, let me know that you're interested, and I can send it over to you, or at least send you a link to the Google Drive for it. And also, we have a Facebook group now dedicated to the 1987 Supermod. That's facebook.com/1987 Supermod. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.